Optimizing your content. Once you have your content, of course, the next thing you want to do is optimize, and that means writing it and presenting it in a way that's going to help it make it easier to rank well. What do I mean by this? Well, there are some things you can do to make sure that you're going to get the most bang out of what you have there. So the first of which is use your keywords frequently, around 2.5%. What this means is, when you're writing your page, hopefully you selected a keyword phrase, as I pointed out earlier in the video about keyword research, and you have some type of phrase such as something like maybe it's um, dog training barking. Maybe that's what you found. If that's the case, you want to make sure that you use that keyword throughout your article. Of course, try to make it sound as natural as possible. How often you use it, of course, is up for debate, but the consensus on the internet appears to be around 2.5%. That's what I don't always follow this, but when I do try to really do things to the dot, that's usually what I use as a gauge. If you want to find out what your keyword density is and you're not sure, you can type in keyword density, and I'm sure you'll be able to find some free checkers online. You want to emphasize your important keywords and phrases with bold, italics, and underlining. So you might be wondering to yourself, how am I going to have these types of things underlined in my page? And I'll show you that in the next video when we actually go to post the content. But I just want to point out that you want to emphasize the most important keywords on your page with things like this. You can also utilize header tags. Again, this is HTML code that if you're not familiar with, you can review the book that came along with these videos where I spell all that out. And also in the next video, you'll get to see it in action. You want to utilize related keywords. So if your keyword phrase is dog training barking, you want to make sure that you're hitting things like stop my dog barking, my dog barks, just things that are related to it. You certainly can have on the page as well. You also want to make sure that you optimize anchor text. This means that when you do link to your site, you want to take special care to make sure that the link that you have to your site is keyword heavy. So that means that if you're linking to your site and you want your site to rank for dog training, barking, make sure that you have that phrase in your anchor text. That's really important.